Hello, good morning to all. Department of English, BA Sem-5, Shri R. Lalan College, Bhuj. Kanti Guru Shamji Krishna Verma, Kutch University. We, Lalan College, starts this online education for BA Sem-5. This course title is Reading Fiction, CEEN 513. I am Mittal Gor, taking your paper number CEEN 513. Unit 1 Novel. Sub unit or subtitle under this is Definition of novel, aspects of novel, types of novels. Unit 2 Charles Dickens Hard Times. In Unit 3 we have Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. Some reference books are listed here. First one is A Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abrahams. Next is Aspects of Novel by E.M. Forster. Understanding Fiction by Clint Brooks and Warren. A Background to Study of English Literature by Prasad B. Next, this CEEN paper number 513A Reading Fiction. First unit Novel as a literary genre. Definitions, aspects of novel and types of novel. Prepared by Mittal Gor. Starts from the title. Brief introduction of this title I am giving you. Fiction. There is two types of category in literature, fiction and non-fiction. In our study we have fiction, but in briefly we are talking about non-fiction. Non-fictions we have informational material, that is biography and autobiography. Non-fictions includes only autobiography and biography. We have fiction in our paper. So in detailed study I will tell you fiction means fiction is any prose writing which is completely fictitious or imaginative. Through it may inspired by true story or real life event. Types of fictions are folklore, fairy tales. Folklore means in Gujarati we can say lokvarta. Parikathao, fairy tales, fables, myth, legendary tales. Drama, that comedy drama or tragedy. Poetry, and the next and last but not least, that is novel. Our title of this topic is novel. So detailed study about novel. Novel is a narrative work of prose fiction that tells a story about specific human experience over a considerable length. Novel is any relative long piece of written narrative fiction, normally in prose, typically published as a book. It describes intimate human emotions. Novel means a new kind, different from anything seen or known before. Novel is derived from Italian word novella. It means new kind of a story. Novel is a type of prose fiction which is shorter than full-length novel and longer than short story. Novella, I am describing this word because in our third unit we have Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness, that is called novella. And why? Because it is shorter than full length novel and longer than short story. This type novella we are going to study. Rise of the novel. Increase. The increase of reading public in Augustan age was due to the growing of importance of the middle class, the individual trust in his own abilities, the practice of reason and self-analysis. The first we have most readers were middle class women. Most readers at that time, most readers were middle class women. They borrow books from libraries. Some elements we are here we are going to study, that is plot, character, conflict and the resolution. These essential elements keep the story running smoothly and allow the action to develop in a logical way that the reader can follow. And aspects of the novel, we have book by E.M. Forster, Aspects of the Novel. He highlights 7 universal aspects that are story, plot, fantasy, prophecy, pattern and rhythm. Forster begins with assertion that novel in its basic definition tells a story. He thus defined the story as a narrative of events arranged in their time sequences. E.M. Forster also defined plot as a narrative over time. He also claims that the understanding of plot requires 2 traits in the reader. First one is intelligence and the second is memory. Fantasy and prophecy, these two are important aspects of novel according to E.M. Forster. Fantasy means such as introduction of god, ghost, angel, monkey, monster, witch to the ordinary life. These are the fantasies. And prophecy means, according to E.M. Forster, a tone of voice of the author. Prophecy also demands of the reader both humility and suspension of a sense of humor. He describes rhythms are the terms of visual arts. Rhythm also describes with patterns. Pattern adds aesthetic quality of beauty to the novel. By these all 7 aspects, Forster concludes with words, I quote, "The development of the novel is no more than the development of humanity," I unquote. It will in fact not change at all. Human nature doesn't change. We have major types of novel. The types of novel include this list: epistolary novel, picaresque novel, experimental novel, novel of manner, sentimental novel, gothic novel,